Haha. We're gonna go here. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Letters, yay! You know what, we're gonna go with a vivid. Why'd you do that? Stop. No. Chocolate. That's great. Breathe. Darn. I want to say you already jumped out. Anime. Darn. Memories? Oh, finally. Hello, Fiona. Cheeks. Marshmallow. Alone. That's actually a song and I really like it. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Poof. Portrait. Philosophy. Whore. A ribbon. Kawaii. Feather. Waterfall. Graveyard. Who doesn't like graveyards? Special. Candy. Alright. Oh my gosh, just saying the word candy makes me remind of like Wreck-It Ralph and like King Candy. Yeah, okay. Oh man, I'm the lesson here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Wow, I do a horrible voice for her. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Now come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our new event for now, okay? Fine, fine. New reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's anyway. Excuse me? Who? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I whip my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Siri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Nova, what's up? The ceiling. It's always the ceiling. Someone asks you what's up, the ceiling, or the sky if you're outside. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Is that a problem? Because I do that. Oh? Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised. I'm not the only one asking you, Neva. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. Oh yeah, the clouds, you're right. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. So, I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? You seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Well, she seemed, oh my gosh. Y'all, I can't read. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Nova. Oh? Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sori talks about you more than anything else, you know. What? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. Wow. Really meaningful. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Nova. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? 'Cause that's just how she is when she's around you? ... I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Wow. Mind, head, same thing, right? Yeah. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Watching Nail next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glanced down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. But we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about her or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? Natsuki exhales. Inhale, exhale. Perfect advice. I'm telling you. It's the perfect way to breathe. If you didn't know, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Whoa. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. She needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her, because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly! If she needed you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I shouldn't have thought of that that way from the start. Natsuki fills with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Uh, don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Yeah, breathing. Yeah, breathing is exactly like that. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yep, yeah. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Yeah, I totally wrinkled your freaking book. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. Yeah, sure. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. Ah, the chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. Hug. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these all back down. Wow, I'm really bad at English. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a capsule stool that's hanging on the wall. Can I please read? I am begging you, game. Please. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Wow. I didn't know I was tall. Natsuki hops into the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because if it's a collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Sitting on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach to the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Uh, the box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Ah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she is able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Geez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get that bigger box like that. I can't reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Aha! Natsuki charges over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Ugh. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Oh, look at that. She's gonna fall. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Ah! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. On the chair, I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Help! Natsuki wraps her arms around the parfait girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Hey, Nova? I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry, take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks at as she realizes something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? I'm sorry, Natsuki. You're not my type, though, so I'm not looking at anything. You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki? The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and books go flying. I got you. Crash. The force full of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm in my back seriously felt that impact. Can you back up, please? Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Gah. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gah. Gross. Gah. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay back here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica? See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So, I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Off the hook. Yeah, funny. Okay. Oh no. My, eh? I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Ah, it must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she goes up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Sob. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki stops again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help you clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. Well, we'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange. Coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers his head and sniffles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into a box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume set in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing that about cheering me up. If you insist. Alright, we're gonna read manga now. Great. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I opened the second volume. Natsuki mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. But does she? No. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Great! Sharing poems. That's absolutely wonderful. I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Alright. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica. Go. Which one? Because I really don't care which one I read first, but... I love how, like, 3 of their names end with Y, and then Monica's just like, no, we're gonna end with A. I'm gonna do any, mini, mighty, mo. Pick a tiger by its tail. That was really cringe. I am so sorry. Any, mini, mighty, mo. Catch a tiger by its tail. Sayori? Okay. Sayori! It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me? Thank you, Nova. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well today, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Wow. I wanted to read a poem. I guess I won't. Alright, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica. Because Sayori was being a butthole. Not letting me read poems. I'm like super tired. It's not even 1 yet, it's only 12:26 where I'm at. Wow. Kind of feel like Natsuki. Or Yuri. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I usually... Natsuki? Okay. Natsuki reads that poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Erg. Is that bad? No, no it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes, like she's just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the restroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Nova. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her run out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way you can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and sort of picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Nova? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us has noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Nova wrote this poem. Yeah, I wrote this poem. Yeah. Mine. We're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Nova's just sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? What are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem. But that's still not fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Nova is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns that poem. It's not like she's gonna like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is only copy. Okay, first of all, I don't want to keep your poem, Sayori. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place. A beach for us to go. I'm sorry. I'm being like super cringe right now. A shore reaching behind your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind that will melt away. Before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. You remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Whoa! Whoa, buddy. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you learn to love yourself again. Wow. Natsuki, you're gonna be by my side. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Actually, sharks, crabs, hermit crabs. $7 if you stepped on them wrong. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized, we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. You can't really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not the case. It's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Yeah, okay, Yuri or Monica? The one that makes me want to suffer? Or Yuri, the one that doesn't want to make me suffer? Oh no. Monica. Monica's just Monica. I honestly don't like her. Yuri? Okay. Yuri. Well done, Nova. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need you to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Nova? Eh. Well, do you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's more important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in a way, some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, You're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Oh my god, I can't read in cursive. Beach. Okay. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth what chaotically meets the sun face under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Wow. Quit writing so much, Yuri. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently look at you? Will it gently look at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate bounding line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a node at the shore. Drive forward. Wait, that's drift. I'm sorry. Wow. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Is that all? What? I'm aware that the beach is kind of a inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went through her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Monica. I hate your guts, but we're gonna read your poem anyways. Hi, Nova. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? No. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? Stage fright. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. Found. Wow, I'm stupid. Found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather lost adrift, the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I searched with little hope, knowing legends do exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we will seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. The breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know? Oh, I did. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it was almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, that's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your poem because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you could put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, you three, we're done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps right in the middle a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All of the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot more of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So you'll be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts talking to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Nova. The one who is truly useless. Wow. I'm like really hard on myself. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Well, it's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Nova may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Yeah, Natsuki. Get wrecked. Natsuki. I'm trying to burn Natsuki, can't. Wow. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Nova too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Nova to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't already gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though... Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Nova, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Alright. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, or Sayori? So baking, decorations, Monica, or depressive espresso? This is a Bob. Hey, Sparky. How you doing? Natsuki? I should go with Natsuki? You sure? Okay, go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? I'm okay. I had like a really bad headache on like my right side of my head all day, and it's gotten better, but it's still there a bit. It hurts. Of course, I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. I guess excited. Yes, everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Nova? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help, that doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone in a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. And 35 hours, dude, sleep. Brisky, brachacho, person that's on my stream, please sleep. Sleep is important. Don't be an insomniac. It's not good. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Obviously everyone did their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. Y'all, get sleep. It's actually good. Oh my god. Y'all are saying sleep is sleep is for the weak. No. It's been proven that legitimately getting sleep helps you mentally, and being an insomniac can actually take toll on you over time. So please make sure you sleep at least 7 to 8 hours. I worry about you guys, so please sleep. I start to follow Monica and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and I realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you a number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring out all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Okay. Sleeping for 6 minutes, in 6 minutes, great timing. It's gonna be 1 for me, so. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yep, how do you think I feel? I can do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Did you say that you were gonna give me some dirty work? Baba? Okay, I'm sorry, but like, I'm gonna diss on Natsuki. She is not best girl. I'm sorry. Not best girl. Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of people. That I was just looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before, that's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're out of school. More than that, she told me that she was going to look forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Wow. To each their own. Yeah. It's not wise, okay? I'm sorry. But Natsuki's like Natsuki. Like Sayori. How, it's already Sunday, yeah. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll acting different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's just texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. It's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to support Sayori's feelings like when she might need me? No, it's not me. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that I made a habit by simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Alright. This is like, emotionally and like mentally like deep part, so if you're sensitive to that, just I don't know, like avoid it or something. I'm really bad at giving advice. I learned that. The house is quiet. Siri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Nova. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. This is minute as time between us. You haven't come over like this for a long time, have you? Um, I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals on the wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, see Baba, Sayori. Sayori. Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her for her to keep me informed. No, oh yeah, okay. I totally forgot what you said. So, yeah, good sleep, Fiona. Sleep is good. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Suri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Suri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Nova. What? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my, this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sarah by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You already put me in a trap, Nova. You keep asking me if I should. The worst curse word. Yes, Baba. How did you know that's the worst curse word ever? But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Nova? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I have really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything whenever I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? See you later, Baba. Have you have a good night, I think? Or whatever. Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything to support you. Even if it's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder and make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Nova. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand you feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's all I want. No, Nova. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears straight down Sayori's face. I made you join the Dutcher Club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserved every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Aww. uh, Nova. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Nova. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Nova. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. Don't underestimate. I don't understand any of my feelings, Nova. The only thing I'm feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sergey lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. So you wraps your eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Wow! What a liar she is. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah, I should, but I'm not. I only spend a few moments back at my house anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and lets me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? The ceiling. Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform, it totally threw me off. Staring at such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weirded just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Started shooting 16 minutes ago. That's a funny number. Funny. I'm so funny. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something sneaky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Nova? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I got the bag Natsuki holds up to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried them all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like that. I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people think. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think wow. Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? There's a little bit more I like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are teasing me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are totally into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Ha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Nova. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. If Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Alright, finally. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up on our precious baking. No, but where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Are you asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like a baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you have to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day. Huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Siri Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Okay, what kind of icing is it? Is it like royal icing? Or like buttercream? Or that whipped cream icing, you know, that's like super freaking good. Cause I don't know, I went to like a baking class, and honestly, buttercream is not like my go-to icing. I like the whipped cream icing. I know it's a lot more like fluffy. Tastes better to me, more sugary, I guess. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, it'll be there all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the size icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing, pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross figures in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you trying to figure out who did all the work? Trying to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Did you make me beat the crap out of you next? I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some in my finger, just Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! It forces Natsuki's pulling me closer, stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got him a face. Whose fault is that? There's a big lump of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She uses to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes off her finger before shoving her finger to my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, we're getting handsy. That's not good. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking up the icing. Oh! What? Did you seriously just, Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Nova, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? I don't know where the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't push the cupcakes in it. No wonder! You left a dirty tray in there, dummy! How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She's on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly grab the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Wow, nothing ever happened. Lies. Aw, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once you add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki gives me the plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. Those are called icing tips, ladies and gents. Yeah, they're really fun to play with. But Natsuki's making a bad mistake. You shouldn't, ice the cupcakes while they're still burning hot. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up the one that also has much thinner tip than the others. Not ultra thin, so you can make it into stripes or other patterns. Big brain? Oh yeah, we have huge brain. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Eh? Well, it's literature, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be more fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. Hmm. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting it from you. What? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress like and you can't dress and act like this and expect me to think you're cute. But well, Noski's boisterous off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Noski picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Noski quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Wow, I love English. It's an expertise of mine, you know. When we're finally finished, Noski pulls them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Wow, I'm really smart. I need to work on English. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah's the same exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be done 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as can. Hello, Lori. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, I just want Natsuki places the blame on me. You bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry. And don't worry, I'll let her eat you. I won't let her eat you. Wow. Ha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Huh? Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but the point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before. About not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be. Like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come here anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me intensively, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Nova, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... That's really close. You're in my bubble. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Okay, I'm not tall. Why does this game think I'm like a freaking 6-foot man? No, 5'4". I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. Wow. Yeah, wow. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. Wow. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori. Eh? Ah. Hi, Nova. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Nova. I just stopped by to say hi. Uh, well, you should come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Uh-huh, well, I tried staying in my room. Yeah, Sayori really said, yeah, like, up close and personal. Mwah. But my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? How long do you think Sayori was just standing there? Oh my god. Just like, so you have this like freaking like Sayori just like staring at like outside of her window like, oh, I see you two getting close. That's a no-no. You know, how much fun were you having with Natsuki? And how close you got to her? It makes me really happy. Sure it does, Sayori. That's why you're crying? You can't fool me like that. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Nova? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true enough. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. I know, Sayori's being like really like pulling at my freaking heartstrings. It do be like that though, yeah. You're not wrong. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes you happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Nova. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak, started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Nova, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know that you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Aww. Alright, I love you or you'll always be my dearest friend. Pick. It's a hard choice. But yeah, pick. Cause like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's Sayori, but like, do I love Sayori or do I not love Sayori? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. Um, hmm. Love. Okay. I'll love you. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Nova. Yo! I like the hair. Suddenly, Sue wraps her arms around me. Nova, this is really okay? Yeah. I hold Sarah in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Nova. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why wouldn't the rain clouds go away? Sayori's most happiest, but yeah, I know, it's so sad, like, just like seeing her, like, so sad, but like, she claims to be so happy. Sad, sad times. They're not going away at all, Nova. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? Clouds in the backside. Oh yeah. I want everything to be the same, as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Nova. Sari gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Siri means by that. Yeah, Natsuki did just, like, didn't get the hug, like, no. Siri, me and you, relationship, yeah, love, love. Good. Natsuki doesn't deserve the hug. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. Sayori does deserve a hug. Ah. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having such as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll be that I'll give it everything I got. Sayori's the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Okay, I'm really tempted in playing this part, and then um going back to like the new day or something. So I am. Yeah. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry the cupcakes myself by stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event would be great too. Nova! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's fun. I thought at least Jerry would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on the desk in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Suri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days like this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Siri told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly as simple for her. I only say it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Aha. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Nova. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stand embarrassed. Did Sari tell her about everything about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you didn't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Kinda left her hanging. Cough, cough. Yeah. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed them the plants and laid it on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people at the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an awesome professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Yuri's poem. It's different from ones she practiced. The one that I haven't read before. Okay. I really don't want to read all like this whole, but like I'm going to. Like at least half of it. So yeah. Get out of my head, 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 out of my head, get 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 out of my head. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to say the percent sign. Okay, yeah, it begins with a percent sign. There you go. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna start all over from the freaking beginning because I forgot the percent sign. I'm sorry. That's a lot of work. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Uh, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Nova? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else here was written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Siri, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Okay. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Siri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake her up. Even the simple gesture walking to her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Siri's house, knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up the phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Okay. If you're like really sensitive to like mental health issues or like emotional issues, whatever, please like look away because it is going to get like mentally deep at this part. So yeah, Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in their own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. I said Sayori's in my knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to do this in a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh my god. Sayori, why did you do this? Oh my god. That's great. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Siri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. It's sad every time. Yeah, I know. It's like super sad. Because like you just see Natsuki, not Natsuki, Sayori being so happy, and then you just see this and you're like, oh fuck. She knew me dead. You're right. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know it's best, that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for us to care about her. Why did I confess to her? Why did I make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This isn't my fault. I swarmed thoughts, keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained with her, like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the village, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, something I grew up with. She's gone forever. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can't ever take it back. Never, 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 never. End. Poggers. Kidding. Oh look, she's gone. So yeah, that's kind of weird too. So yeah, I know it's so sad. That is going to be the end of stream because like I'm tired and like I kind of want to relax because my head does hurt a bit. But yeah. Tomorrow or the day after that, or since it's 1:34 for me a.m. Tonight, it will either be Dead by Daylight or Doki Doki or some other game that I think might be fun. I don't know, but yeah, that is it for last stream. So yeah, hold on, quit the game so I don't listen to that. Well, you need to sleep, Fiona. Kid just went live? Oh. Raid? What? Oh my gosh. And hydrate, yeah. Oh my god, I freaking... Okay, hold on. Show. Like, it doesn't give me, like, the, things. So, how about we do, hashtag bull of soups raid? Remember not to die. Oh yeah, I will not do that, I promise. So, we're gonna do that, and we're going to, raid Kit Kat, cause he raided me once, so I'm only, returning the favor of doing it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed stream. Please do not end up like Sayori, and